Okay, so this is going to be part 7 of the i200 restoration. We'll start cutting this section off here where I finished off yesterday. Cleaned up the inside of that sill. It's all now nice and tidy. It's not too bad until you get to this point. So I'm going to get the sill cover on, see how far down the panel it comes to, so I know how far back I can cut this to get into this section here. A lot of this is going to have to come out, so I need to get a bit more depth here, so I've got something to attach the section in. Got a bit of steel here, it should fit in there nicely to create this section of the inner, and then once we've got all this cut out, we'll start to box this section in from here into there. See how far we get. So now we've got our line marked up so we know how far down we can go. I'll always go short of this, don't want to get too near that line until we're ready for putting the sill on. So we'll start cutting some of this out now and work our way into here. Right, so now all that's cleaned up, before we go into welding anything in here, I'm going to get some zinc rich primer in all the areas we can get to, while we can get to it. So we'll get it all down inside here, as much in there as we can. We won't be able to get to this obviously when the patch is welded in. We'll let that dry, we'll give it a couple more coats and we'll start welding. Right, so we've got a few tacks on there now. So we'll start to weld it in. I'll also get a weld underneath the bottom here, and then I'll drill through and also get a couple of tacks along the seam. It is a rolled edge on the back of here, so I can get some spot welds in the back just to make it even more strong. Once this is all welded in, I'll then bridge this section across to add the strength into this. Right, so that's the inner section now welded in. That's nice and strong. Hell of a lot stronger than it would have been originally. Okay, it doesn't look like the original, but it is inside the sill, so you're never going to see this again, so I'd rather it be strong than look original. And let's face it, the original ones didn't last very long, because every one I've ever done is completely rotten. So this one's going to be much stronger, last much longer. So that'll do for in there. Didn't get a chance to get into this rear arch, unfortunately. This took a hell of a lot longer than I thought it would, this section. So not much of an update tonight. I think I'm about 4 hours in tonight. That's all I've got time for. So I'll continue with this on the next video, unless the jacking points turn up. If these jacking points turn up, I'll be coming back to this section, getting that in, and start to get these chassis rails in, down into the swan neck, and finally get this piece finished. So hopefully that'll turn up. If not, I'll continue to work my way across to the back of the car, and we'll just plod on.